to use that technology to help people. For those who have managed to stay in this constituency for some time, you've realized that there's a lot of issues with water shortage. And I've spent a lot of time trying to understand why the problem has not been solved for generations. And then I realized that we have been solving the wrong problem, because we have understood the problem of water as that of availability of water, when the actual problem is actually distribution of the water. Because you walk around the constituency, there is lots of dams and rivers, there's a lot of water, but the problem is getting that water from where it is to where it is needed. And then I asked myself, then why don't I use technology to assist? And I decided to create a model based on IoT, Internet of Things. So which I tested, and now there's a community, you're getting water through IoT. Just a couple of kilometers from this place. And so the idea is that, because assume you have a lot of water here and you want to get it to people in different directions, and then you really have to employ people to keep pumping water to different tanks. And my office does not support recurrent activities. You only invest in projects and viable projects that can run even when you are not a member of parliament, without recurrent expenditures. And that's where we must go technology, so that some of the works that are supposed to be done by people who then must be paid with resources that are not available can actually be done by computers like the Raspberry and others, through the support of technology partners like yourselves. And with that, then I created a technology to be able to, if you have water here, then it will look at all the tanks that are supplied by this main computer, and each tank has a small tiny computer that monitors all these tanks and the levels, so that when you get a drum out of each of the tank, then the tank understands a drum has been removed from me, then I need to add one more drum. And then the cycle continues, so that there is always full tanks, and regardless of any human supervision. For the effort to bridge the digital divide, because that's where we have the issue here. The future of this generation, the future of this country, is the youth, really. And if you see, the economies are going digital, and the earlier we expose our kids to the digital economy, the better. And there is no better way or better resource than to have people who are not only supporting, but they also have the tech experience, because you can't speak technology without mentioning the organizations that are here.
The best thing about technology is when it brings people together. And I have seen that one today. Technology bringing us together to be the guiding star of this EdTech Hub. We know that many more partners will come to support this EdTech Hub, so that we can educate and reach out to future generations and be able to solve problems.
The ability to excite a kid and energize them, and to hear about our future engineers over there, I think we're going to have to connect you all. But I think, sparking a child's curiosity and sparking them to learn, there's nothing better in this world than that, as far as I know.
We have an experience. When you run away from the dog, it will chase you more. It is the same case when the community and the kids here have an experience of touching these things early enough in life. The technology will no longer scare them, and of course it will be beneficial to the community.